Beans, beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat them, the more you toot. The more you toot, the better you feel, so eat your beans at every meal. Especially these. Welcome back, friends. It has been a while. See this picture here? You know who that is? That's Alex Karras playing Mongo in Blazing Saddles. One of my favorite movies of all time. Mel Brooks movie. Love Mel Brooks. It was just his birthday not long ago. Happy birthday, Mel Brooks. But anyway, if you've seen this movie, you know the infamous bean scene. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. The bean scene, and that all rhymes. That's awesome. Anyway, Mongo was in that scene. Great, classic, controversial for the time, but absolutely hilarious. Matter of fact, the whole movie Blazing Saddles was controversial for that time. Definitely controversial for this time. Could not be made today. Even if you look at the background, that it was written by Richard Pryor, has all those racist jokes in it. But they're not really racist because they're making fun of everyone. It's a phenomenal movie. I highly recommend it. If you watched it yesterday, watch it again. If you haven't watched it in a while, watch it again. If you've never seen it, watch it. Trust me. Anyway, my father made these Mongo beans and he put all kinds of stuff in them. This is my version of it, inspired by not only my father's, but my father-in-law. This is, kind of a mishmash of both of them in my own style. It is absolutely delicious. It's super easy. It's meaty. It's delicious. We're going to make it, so let's get it done.
Frying pan, medium heat, to which we will add about a pound, not about a pound, what are we kidding, of thick-cut bacon that has been cut up into, I guess it's half-inch-ish chunks. And the reason why it looks like that is because I'm smart, and I put it in my freezer before I cut it. It makes it so much easier to cut. And then it'll all separate, and we want to get this really crispy. A little bit crispier than you would normally, because it's going to be in the sauce. It's going to soften back up. We want to extract all that flavor. Now, if you look on the bottom of this pan, as I'm scooping it out, once it's crispy, we're going to transfer that out onto some paper towel just to drain off the excess. But all that brown stuff on the bottom is called fond, and it is nothing but deliciousness. So make sure you pour out your excess grease and save it because it's useful. You can use it in other recipes and to fry other things. But then to this pan, we're going to turn the heat up now to medium-high, and we're going to add in, this is 1.5 pounds of pork shoulder, boneless, that has been cubed up. And we're going to cook this until it is golden brown and delicious. Oh, so many meats in this. We got the meats. Better than ours. We got the meats, we got the meats, we got the meats. Here we go. Golden brown delicious. We're going to transfer that over to a bowl so we can hold that as we fry the rest of our meats. Because yes, we are not done with this meat party. Look at that fond on the bottom. All right, pound of 80/20 ground beef. Still over medium-high heat. We're going to fry this up until we're starting to get some browned bits in it. Again, don't worry about going a little too far because this is going to be in a sauce, and all those nice, delicious Maillard crispy bits, those are going to soften up. So we're going to scoop this out. Look, the fond continues to grow. I'm very fond of this, I must say. So we're going to transfer that onto the bowl. I just threw it on top of the pork. Now, with that fond on the bottom, we're going to throw in 3 medium onions. Actually, these are like medium. They weren't quite small, weren't quite medium, so about that much onion. We're going to get in the pan. We're going to toss it. We're going to start to soften it. We're going to hit it with a little bit of salt to draw out that moisture. And then we're going to toss it. We're going to keep frying it. Look at that. Oh, onions in a frying pan just smell so good. We're going to sweat these down. We don't want to really caramelize them. But then here's the secret weapon. 2.5 ounces of bourbon. Oh, bourbon. Smoky, delicious. It's proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. All right, maybe Benjamin Franklin said that about beer, but just remember, beer is, to get whiskey, you need to start. Or to get beer, you got to start with whiskey or something like that. I don't know. But look at that. All that fond comes up. All those bits have dissolved into delicious little pieces of flavor. It's insane. It's so delicious. Now, don't at me on this. That is 1 heaping tablespoon of garlic. Yes, that was the pre-minced stuff because I had it and I don't like wasting stuff. So use fresh, but if you got to use the pre-minced stuff, go ahead. You turn the heat off, you add the garlic, kind of mish it around. You want that those flavors to open up. And then we're just going to slide this off to the side as we start assembling our final product. I'm doing this in a slow cooker. You could do it in the oven. You could do it on the grill. Up to you. I'm doing it in a slow cooker. So get your meats in there. That's the beef, the bacon, the pork. We're going to pop those onions on top because, oh, look at that. Oh, my Lord. It looks almost as delicious as it actually is. Oh, meat. Now, here we go. Here's a secret weapon for you. That is 4 links of coarse beef smoked sausage. You can find it in the supermarket, but beef smoked sausage. Beans. We didn't even address the beans. This is a bean recipe. 5 roughly 15-ounce cans of beans. I went with 2 cans of pinto beans, 2 cans of navy beans, and 1 can of Great Northern beans, just for giggles. You can use any kind of beans you want, whatever makes you happy. Here's our sauce. Sauce is important. I went in with 1.5 cups of my favorite barbecue sauce. Some guy named Ray makes it. Use whatever you like. You can use homemade, whatever kind of barbecue sauce you prefer, use that. So 1.5 cups of the barbecue sauce. Now on top of that, we're going to go with 1/4 cup of mustard. Some people like the yellow mustard. I like the spicy brown stuff. So that's what I'm using. 1/4 cup of mustard. Now, 1/4 cup of your favorite hot sauce. Doesn't matter what brand it is. It's whatever you prefer. I get this from Frank, and he's a nice guy. Now we're going to hit that with 1/3 cup of light brown sugar. And you can add anything. If you don't like this, Ray, you can tweak this. We're going to go with 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. Salty. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. Always freshly ground for maximum flavorage. And that's it, kids. That's it. That's all that's in this. That's all that needs to be in this. If you go too far, then, it's just, you're overkill. Simple. This is layers and layers of flavor. If you're doing it in the slow cooker, you put that lid on, 4 hours. 4 hours. Do not open it. Do not stir it. Just let it rip. That's it. Set it and forget it, right? 4 hours later, boom shakalaka. Look at that. And the longer this sits, it's going to thicken up. This is so delicious. Now I got to plate this up and shove it deep inside me.
I am so excited for this. The house smells ridiculously delicious. I mean, look at that. It's meaty. It's beany, of course. It's got the smokiness. Let's hit it. Nostrovia. Wow. This is so good. I let my wife get a little taste of it earlier, and she said the depth of flavor was incredible. It keeps ping-ponging between little sweet, little tang, meaty. It's amazingly delicious. It's going to be even more delicious tomorrow. Today's Saturday. This is the night before this is dropping. This is going to be better tomorrow when it has even more time to meld and mesh and get better. The smokiness, the sweetness, the bite of the hot sauce. This is good. So there you have it, folks. Mongo beans. Highly recommend this. Make it. Hell, 4th of July is coming, so let's do it. You'll impress your friends and family. You'll win, you'll win friends. So make it. Let me know how you did. Drop it down in the comments. You want to tell me I suck? Drop that down in the comments. You want to give me some suggestions for some future recipes? Drop that in the comments. Hey, I'm back. It's good to be back. I'm back because of you. Keep watching, like and share and subscribing. You are the best. I love you. And we'll see you on the next one. Roger only pawn in game of life. I can't do it as good as Alex Karras.